Cavs end up with the third pick in the NBA draft, moved up a couple spots in the lottery. One of the guys that everybody thinks could be there for the taking at number 3, Jalen Green. Stephen A. Smith has these impressions of Jalen Green.
Let me get back to this kid, Jalen Green here. You're one of those rare stars coming out of high school where it's clear that you're destined for the NBA. You could go to college, you could play 1 year before coming into the NBA. You go to the G League for 1 year. You develop your skills, you work, you learn the NBA game. In Jalen Green's case, it will be the 2021 NBA draft, and he's eligible for any team to take him in whatever position they want to take him at, while at the same time being in that developmental league, learning an NBA system, while still getting his education paid for if he so chooses to do it.
So let's bring back in Tim Bielek. Tim, I know you've studied these guys. What do you make of Stephen A. Smith's impressions of Jalen Green?
It's kind of in line with kind of where I'm feeling with Green. I looked at, outside of Cade Cunningham, I thought Green was the best fit for the Cavs. And I mean, if it were up to me, obviously I'm not Kobe Altman, but if he's there at 3 for me, that's a pretty easy pick. And I mean, I don't think you can say enough about just the experience he got playing in the G League. I mean, we forget a long time ago that these high school kids would have gone straight to the NBA, and who knows what that would have done for the 2020 draft if guys like Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Cade Cunningham came into the NBA right away, but instead they go to the G League. Brian Shaw, of course, being the head coach. I believe Jarrett Jack was on that Ignite team. You can't say enough just for, the experience guys like that get playing against men where, your athleticism is not going to be enough. You have to develop some basketball savvy. You have to showcase your skills, and you have to really grow them. And I think that's where Jalen Green really shines, in my opinion, because he's got so many tools. He's not just an athlete, but he can score. He can do it from the perimeter. He's got some defensive ability that I think will get better as he kind of fills out his body.
A young guy, too, obviously, just a year out of high school, played in the G League, as you mentioned. There's some people that discount the G League for the guys that go right there from high school have said, yeah, they're not playing against NBA guys. I think the point they're missing, though, is you're not playing against NBA guys if you go to one of the major college programs either.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in some ways the G League is kind of that bridge between the Euro League and the NBA. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. Guys that could probably go to Europe and dominate, or guys that could get in the NBA, be kind of bench guys for a season. That's kind of what the G League is. And I think it was great for some of these guys to get that experience. Jalen Green obviously getting a chance to really see, how he stacks up against those guys. And we saw, I think, last year what experience playing against pros did for a guy like LaMelo Ball. I thought, I personally was higher on that idea that, he could have success because he played against men in the NBL in Australia. Certainly panned out. I mean, he won Rookie of the Year. He looked tremendous right from the start, and there's no reason to think Jalen Green shouldn't have a similar transition going from the G League to the NBA.